Circle on your calendar. We're going to talk about another one right now.
Yeah, Stivers Ford Lincoln downright proud to salute great organizations in town that are doing some fun things, and this guy here has a tendency to do a lot of fun things, Jackie.
Well, especially when it comes to theater. Michael Davenport, who is the theater instructor over at Roosevelt High School. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
With a couple of your students this morning, we have Reagan Keeker and Lexi Hankinson, and we're talking about a special production. We all know high schools do various plays, even musical theater performances across the school time, but there's something special about the one coming up this next weekend.
Sure, it's not Our Town, it's not The Odd Couple, it's not Guys and Dolls, it's The Wolves by Sarah DeLapp. This is a new production that was nominated for the Pulitzer Prize for Drama last year in 2017. Wow. This show is currently in a professional production right now at the Goodman Theater in Chicago, and we're really lucky to have this show at Roosevelt. We're producing it in combination with Open Door Rep Theater, and it's this weekend.
This weekend.
Yeah, and it's fantastic, and the girls are here, and I'll let them talk a little bit about what makes it so great.
Okay, so when we're talking about something that's at one of the most prestigious, good word, in Chicago, one of the most prestigious theaters, how does that feel when you're going to be performing that at Roosevelt High School this weekend?
Little bit of pressure, but I think we're excited. Just a smidge. But we're excited to do it. We feel very honored to try and represent what these characters are trying to bring to the stage.
Well, let's talk about the story, because maybe it's one that people aren't familiar with.
Yeah,
what exactly is this play about?
Definitely. So this play follows a group of girls who are on a soccer team, and it goes week by week, and it changes throughout what happens at the soccer games, what happens in these girls' lives, and they learn about it through these conversations. And so it's kind of unique because it's a very real play, and it is very relatable for a lot of people.
And what appealed to you that want to get involved in this?
I think it's a really tricky play. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of really quick dialogue, and so technically that's a really difficult thing to do.
There's also a lot of swearing, so that was kind of a nice thing to be able to do for a high school play.
You normally don't do that, but this is in the script.
Right, exactly.
Just so mom and dad know. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
It was a nice job while it lasted.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, but so people who are 13 and under probably shouldn't come, but it is.
They should not come.
Definitely.
We don't.
They
should not come.
Some honesty there, and obviously some real conversations that teenagers would have. But what's the underlining theme of this story? Besides just being on a soccer field and having conversations, what is this story truly about?
Yeah, definitely. It's a definite coming of age story. You learn about the girls and how they learn to interact with society and become a part of society, and how you can impact other people.
Okay, so Mr. Davenport, obviously a big task, not doing something like you said you would typically see from a high school production.
Sure.
What made you want to go after a piece like this and then not only perform it for the public?
Well, certainly. I want to give all the credit, of course, to our co-director, Peter Dean. He found the script, and he has really led the charge. We are co-directors, but he's really the guy in charge for this. He'll take the blame, too. But he found this script, and he introduced it to me, and I fell in love instantly. The thing that is so important about this script is it's real talk. It's just like what I'm hearing in the hallways every day at any high school. And it is about modern women. It's about mothers and daughters and all of the realities and pressures for women in today's world. Women's empowerment is a big theme here, and we thought it very important educational opportunity for all the girls in the show. 9 girls. It's an all-female cast. You know, some high schools do 12 angry men, and that's 12 young men, jurors 1 through 12. Well, we have soccer players 0 through 48. And this is really important to talk about the pressures of society, social media, bullying, fascism in the world. It's really great stuff, and we're really proud to take this mature content and have it at Roosevelt.
This has to be exciting for you to have a fairly new production like this, and then have it being performed at a great location professionally, and then being able to take it and adapt it for the high schoolers.
We're so lucky. In fact, the girls, I think this is sort of interesting. We've turned this around. It's set on the stage, but we are doing it in a black box studio. Audience members, when they come this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Roosevelt High School, they won't be sitting in our audience, the traditional audience. We're sitting them right on the stage. The actors are faced toward the audience, which is the traditional upstage posture, and they're going to get an intimate experience with a really raw, important, and prescient script.
Wow.
And how fun to work with Open Door Rep of putting out, obviously, the first time done, I believe, in the state and definitely by a high school. So
well, I think so.
Making that connection.
We're really lucky that Open Door Rep, which I fortunately was a co-founder with, but Josh Visnapu and April Visnapu and Renee Davenport support the things that are happening in the community, especially with pop-up guerrilla theater. People can go to opendoorrep.com and check that out to find out more about the shows Open Door Rep's doing. But Roosevelt Rep, we want to take it seriously. Our students are pretty advanced with performing, acting, and we have our own little semi-professional acting company right there at the high school. And so we're really glad to take this script and run with it.
This is really cool. So Reagan and Lexi, I have to ask you this. You guys are playing soccer players in this production. Do you either one of you play soccer, for fun anyway, or did you have to learn a whole new lingo?
It's been a few years.
Yep,
Yeah.
same here for me. It's I'm not nearly as good as I thought I was going to be. To be honest, I kind of walked in and I was like, I can play soccer, and I had to relearn a lot of stuff, especially doing it on the stage.
So you are performing. You're playing soccer on the stage.
We are.
We are.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
How about that? So you get the ball on the knee and things like that, and juggle like that.
Headers, ball handling. They're
do?
very
Oh, yeah.
good. Oh yeah.
So
Slide tackles.
I'm sure that was interesting.
Yeah.
But it had to make it more fun, though, didn't it?
It's definitely more pressure. You have to learn how to talk and play soccer at the same time. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge.
Yeah, challenge, but super, super fun. It was kind of fun to watch the people who hadn't played soccer and try and teach them, and just that energy was really complements our play nicely, I think.
Well, that sounds really fun. Yeah.
So if people want to get out and see this, just one weekend is it?
Just this weekend.
How do we get tickets? Do we just show up? How does it all
Show up
work?
at the door. They can also go to the Open Door website, as I mentioned before, opendoorrep.com to find out more. They can go to Roosevelt Rep Theater or rooseveltrep.com. But come to 4419 Center Street. That's Roosevelt High School. We're right there at the beautiful Leachman stage, the Cloris Leachman Auditorium.
There you go.
And we want people to come in and experience this. It's great for Iowa. It's a great educational opportunity. And it is important to say, again, it's for mature audiences 13 and above.
And as I say, it sounds like it covers a bunch of hot topics in our
Completely.
society today. All right. Well, thank you, ladies. Good luck this weekend. Hopefully you can check out and support local live theater that's even done by our high schoolers. That's the advancement of talent that we have in our community. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have more great things heading your way as you're watching CW Iowa Live right here on Channel 23.